Hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. In today's video, as you can tell by the orange shirt, we are back at Dinosaur Lake. Again, the reason why I wear this is because there are people that go through here with crossbows and stuff like that. I don't need to be mistaken for a deer. I don't want to be taken out by an arrow. Not going to happen. Anyway, we came back here because one of my subscribers had told me while they were watching the first Dinosaur Lake video I did, which has a ton of views. They had told me that some serious stuff has gone down here since the tornado. A lot of downed trees, and that the lake is drastically different, and that the hole got bigger. So we're gonna go check that out. And hopefully this was exaggerated, but we'll see. Let's go find out. All right, so it is very, very muddy back here, but I expected that. You know, after the hard rains that we had and everything. Take a peek at the creek. Well, doesn't look like the levels of the creek are high, but it has been, what, like 3 days now since the tornado, so it's had time to calm down and stuff. So again, though, I'm really hoping that the report I got was just overemphasized, that, you know, like that, I don't know, people tend to do that. But wow, already seeing a little difference over there. Oh wow, I could see through what I think that was the hole. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. I'm gonna get over there, but I could see what's left of the lake through that. Holy crap. All right, let's just get over there first and check it out. All right, so here we are at the where we cross. And incidentally, if none of you have seen it, I actually made a little guest appearance. I came back here again, even though I was here like a month ago doing the video of Dinosaur Lake. I came back here again a couple weeks ago, and I met up with Kenny and Donna of K&D Adventures, and we did a little video. They were excited. It was their first time getting over onto the island. It was an awesome video. So if you haven't seen it, I'm going to put it in the upper right hand corner right now. You're going to see a little thing poke out. You can click on that if you want, and that'll take you right to that video. Yeah, that was the hole. Oh my god. Actually, no, you could see the hole still, but wow. One of the trees finally fell through there. The other trees over here are still hanging on. But wow. I mean, there was the initial dip. Oh look, and look, you can see the stump that I was always afraid to go around. It's right there, right about in the middle of your screen. Wow. This is not good. This is not good at all. A little sneak peek of the lake in there. Or what's left of the lake. Wow, all right, we got to get across. We got to check it out. And yes, I will leave the camera running just in case I fall. You know, I've been promising you all that when I fall, if I catch it on film, I will keep it in the video. So far, I have only fallen twice in my videos, but it hasn't been in the video. It was actually while I wasn't filming, if you want to call it filming. Wow. My feet are gonna, all right, my feet are already wet. Oh well. I'm soaked. I couldn't, there was no way to get across. Let me get over here and I'll show you. There was no way to get across that without getting your feet wet, so I just said to heck with it, and the rock I'm on is not very stable. Let me get to the next rock here. There we go. But yeah, my feet are already soaked, so oh well. Man, these rocks moved around too. But I would assume there was a lot of water rushing down here. Kenny, if you're watching this, one of us would have definitely fallen if the rocks were the way they are right now. I'm not gonna say who, Donna, but one of us would have definitely fell. All right, I got across. I didn't fall. Now I just got to get up here, which I do pretty easily. All right. I'm just like hesitant to even look. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh look, a heron. But man, that was another heron. Holy crap. There's like nothing left. I have no words for how sad this is. I'm gonna go down this way a little ways, get a better look, and I'll turn you back on. Okay, so here was the original dip, which, man, look at that. This is sad. It really, really is. Anyway, I wouldn't have been able to walk down where I'm walking right now normally. But this was the original dip, and then right after that was the stump, which is now down there. And I'm not going any further because this is still falling. So I'm gonna have to go around the other way. Wow. Here, I'll stick you out so you can see a little more. Not that you can really see that much. Wow. All right, yeah, we're just gonna have to turn around and go the other way. Unless we can walk. I mean, that's probably mush out here. I don't think we can walk on it. If we can, then it's another way around. I'm gonna test it out. Maybe. I don't know though. Ooh, ew, no, no, no. Nope. You can see how far down my feet just went. Yeah, I'm not, my shoes are a mess. Thankfully, I'm wearing the old nasty sneakers, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're gonna have to go around the long way. But man, this is just crazy. Been coming here for years. Never saw it like this. I know I'll definitely be posting this to the Dinosaur Lake Hikers Facebook group. And if none of you have seen it up until now, man, my condolences go out to you, because I know I'm quite upset about this. Oh, we knew it was gonna happen. You know, we knew that eventually there was gonna, like, the hole was gonna get bigger and everything. I just didn't think it would be this soon. There it is. What's left of Dinosaur Lake. Whew, man. I'll tell you what, if there is such a thing as a life after death, I am sure that Standish Ford Hansel is not a happy man right now. I mean, not only are his dinosaurs gone, but they were gone before he passed. But now his lake is almost gone. It's crazy. Well, you know, we got to go down. Maybe get across to the island. I just have to be really careful, not from slipping. But a golf ball just came from the golf course and landed fairly close to me. So just have to be careful with that. Okay, up on the island now. There's a lot more thorns here than there were the last time. And here's these two legs. And actually there's 4 over there. And there's 2 over here. It's where Kenny hit his button. Let's see if it's still there. It is! K&D Adventures. The button's still here, guys. Anyone can come here, come grab the button and take a picture with it. I believe the instructions are in that little printout that's in there. And then you just send it to Kenny and Donna and they'll put it up on their Facebook page. And yeah, and you can subscribe to their channel too. A little out of breath right now. Yeah, we went down here and we saw all those pieces and I thought, you know, maybe there was more out there, but I don't see any unless they're sunk, which is possible. I mean, this has been saturated for a long time, but man, look at this. Wow. Man, R.I.P. Dinosaur Lake, huh? Well, maybe when it dries up enough, we can all come out here and walk on it and start hunting around for treasures. I doubt there's any. Woo. Almost walked right into this. I don't know if you can see that guy. It's a nice size spider. I am not walking into that. I was just going to try to get around to the other side here. Get a better view. It's not that much of a better view, actually. This is just insane. I mean, I know they drained this lake back in the early 80s. Something about a murder case. They were looking for a young woman's head, but they didn't find anything. And it has since been filled again, obviously, but now, wow, this is just crazy. All right, time to get off the island, continue to walk around, and then I'll have to double back because I can't go around that way the way I normally would. I seem to think I went down that way when I was with them, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna go down this way anyway. No, I think this is the way I went down. All right, I'm gonna get down. You know, I'm gonna keep filming just in case. But I think I got it. Sorry to disappoint, no fall today. Not yet, anyway. All right, make my way back to the little crossing over there. All right, I got across there, no problems. I was filming without saying anything, just in case I fell when I was going across, but I didn't. So, I just deleted that. I didn't even have any close calls or anything. I just zipped right across. It's a lot easier to do now. Some sticks in my way here. Oh, old thorns, even better. Now, the only reason I'm going down this way is just so we can get a better look at what was the lake. Man, it's humid in the woods today. Out of breath, sweating. Spider webs going across my face. I'm almost down by that little party spot that people hang out at. No real reason to go all the way down, because here you can get a really good look at what's left. Now granted, if you went out and walked on that, you'd probably be up to your knees in mud, but yeah, it's just super crazy. And down there is said party spot, where all the beer cans are, and somebody has a fire every once in a while. But yeah, it's just really sad. So now I'm gonna make my way back around to the other side. You know, one thing that never ceases to amaze me about walking through the woods, you can walk through a path, 5 minutes later walk back, taking the same exact path, and you're walking through spider webs on the way back, but not on the way there. That's a damn quick web. And I know it's not that I missed it or whatever, because I just ducked under a downed branch and I had to duck under it on the way in there. I don't know. Random thoughts while I walk through the woods. All right, we're back around. I just had to go a little further back again. Took a couple pictures. I don't know which one I'm going to use for the thumbnail for this video. But yeah, it's sad. While I was back there, actually, I met up with the guy who told me about what was going on here. We were talking for a second, and he was like, "Oh yeah," he said, "Are you Tom?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, I'm the one that told you about this." I was like, "Oh, cool. Nice guy, man. Definitely appreciated meeting you, brother." So once again, right there in the middle of your screen, that was the original hole, I believe. And then this whole thing next to it just totally collapsed out. That guy that was up there told me that he was here when it happened, so it's crazy. All right, so now we're on the other side of the creek. Actually, when I got on the other side of the creek, that guy I was talking to, he was already across. And he's over there. Him and his family are fishing, and yeah, they're good people. I like them. It was nice meeting them. But anyway, so yeah, man, it's kind of devastating though, seeing the lake. And he and I were talking about, you know, maybe somebody who might be watching this, who enjoys preserving history, maybe somebody can come by and help us out. You know, maybe we could get some like steel plates or metal plates or something put around what's left of the wall, and maybe the rain will refill the lake eventually. I don't know, but yeah, it sucks. Anyway, I'm heading out of here. I gotta get home, gotta make dinner and stuff like that. So thank you again for watching yet another video of mine, and if this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then click that notification bell right next to the subscribe button. That way you'll be sure to be notified as soon as I upload new videos. And make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to check out my other videos, especially the ones in Sarobia. You could watch the entire process of me and the other volunteers digging out all the paths and everything like that and making it into a garden once again. Also, the phone, yeah, I can't talk. I'm just thinking about getting in the car and getting out of here. But also, the fundraiser for Sarobia Garden is still up and running, and you can find the link to it in the description of this video. You can go check it out. If you can give, awesome. If you can't and you still want to help, you can share out the link, and hopefully this will just keep going, because we will need a lot of money as time goes by for maintenance. We still have to buy, and we do have some money. We have a good amount of money right now, but we could always use more, and every dollar gets used only for that garden. We're going to be buying bushes and shrubs and stuff like that, and we do want to get a bench put in there. However, the way that the state parks work, you have to buy the bench, and the bench itself is like $1,200. So yeah, that's a steep price. So I may have to make another fundraiser just for that, or amp this one up so that you guys can, you know, help that. So there'll be a nice place to sit in the garden. But yeah, do go check out the fundraiser. And if you can't give, then make sure you share out the link. In any case, I'm going to make my way up this trail, which at the very top of it has like pieces of a car up there. Strange. And actually, when I was coming in, there was a truck coming up. You could still see the tire marks. There was a truck coming up here and pulled out of there. It was a tough truck, man. Anyway, yes, I am out of here. Thank you all again. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.